Segment alert. All right, we had so much fun last week with Riley. She answered questions from the perspective, which we don't know anything about.
Nothing.
From a female perspective, and it was great. We learned so much. Somebody wrote in how to, set the tone. Talking about making out, don't do it yet. I go, broke my brain. So now we're going to put this segment at the end of every episode where Riley answers some questions.
Because we need it, because we know nothing.
Fire it off.
Let's
So
go ahead.
this is a question geared towards a woman, which is me.
This says, how do I flirt with a woman without coming off too strong?
I'll answer that. I'm just kidding.
Go ahead.
Just ruin the whole point of this segment.
Let me mansplain that to you, Riley.
I am curious to hear how you respond, though.
Oof.
I always just lean more towards like the silly way to go about it, as opposed to like the real like, hey baby mama, I heard that you
definitely
tits
don't do
fell
that.
off here. Let me do in my pockets or
You
whatever.
just sound like you're on methamphetamine.
True.
Yeah, I think reading the room is a lot of it. If you look over, she looks away quickly. Maybe she's not for you. Well, maybe she's playing hard to get.
Yeah,
Maybe she's playing hard to get. I always, and I've said this before, but I always, if I'm across the bar, I'll like look until I find some eye contact, and then I can feel like I can read that moment pretty well. Or if she gives me eye contact, I'll like literally stick my tongue out. I'll just like in a really silly way, and then see her reaction. If she like laughs or whatever, then I'm like, okay, she's like mildly interested, and then I'm like, okay, cool, I can go and talk to her.
Or she throws up.
Then I'm like, she drinks too much and she's my wife then.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, reading the room 100%. I think also being silly, that's like my interests as well. I think it's like important to like just strike a conversation that's like, interesting to the woman, and like see what if you guys can have any kind of common ground.
Common ground's great.
Yeah.
Similar to what you said before you even make out, everything has foreplay. Even the texting has foreplay. Even the conversation has foreplay.
Yes.
So what can you start with that's not like, nice tits?
Or like nice day or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
How's the weather?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I would say,
Okay.
I was just going to say, like, maybe if there's, like you said, commonalities, if she's wearing something, either a brand or, let's say she's wearing a vintage t-shirt. Hey, I love that band.
But maybe it's not vintage. Maybe she bought it at Urban Outfitters or
she doesn't
something
know.
like that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
I think
funny.
like connecting on like
Yeah.
the band is like a good thing. But also sometimes people wear shirts that like they don't even know the band. So like
Yeah.
it could be like,
What would you do?
let's see.
Or how would you like to be approached?
I'm trying to think of like the times that like I've been approached by like a stranger just like at the bar or whatever. It's usually like trying to have like, if they have something funny to say or something, is usually what spikes my interest, is like something sort of comical or something. Like maybe they're like making a joke about the like, I don't know, maybe it's taking a long time. Maybe they're making a joke about the olives or something. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like everything is always kind of just like depending on what it is.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're making a joke about the prices or something.
Yeah. I think it's a silly question is always fun too.
Yeah.
You walk up to the girl and you're like, what's your favorite dinosaur?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
She's
I was
like,
thinking,
what?
yeah, like
I'm
asking
no,
about
what's
aliens.
But what's your favorite dinosaur?
Mhm.
It's like Stegosaurus. I'm like, I love steak. And then you're off to the races, dude.
Yeah. He just pats you on the head. And
Yeah.
Like, yes.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
random questions like that could be
Random
silly.
questions are fun.
because if there's
Yeah.
chemistry, it'll eventually get to a sexual
Yeah.
Yeah,
horny
and
place.
it's like, yeah, and then it's also like, I think also something creative, like you're saying, like what if like a chicken and a dinosaur had a baby or something
Yeah.
stupid kind of
Who came
random.
first, the chicken or the dinosaur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
I think are like funny and interesting.
I've said this before. It's the dumbest thing I've done, but it's like it worked the time I did it. It's like I gave a girl my calculator app on my phone. I said, "Can I get your number?" And
Oh,
she
I've
went,
heard this podcast.
That's yes. She can stand. It's something like that. It's like a cute way to flirt, but it's not too much.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
and then it doesn't work, so you got to screenshot it after and remember it or something.
Yeah.
Or she just puts 911. You're like, hold on.
Something I did, I would love to run this by you. Something I did on the airplane once. On the airplane. What am I, an alien? On the plane?
That works.
On the airplane? Yeah, I don't know why that sounded so weird to me. But I was next to this lady who I thought was like really attractive. And it's like so loud on the plane. I feel like no one wants to talk. So I just took out my notes app and I wrote like
I
hello.
also heard this on a podcast.
Oh, okay. I wrote, hello. And I hit it. Dude, like, what's your take on that?
I
don't
think
know.
that's also cute.
Yeah.
I do like that as well.
Yeah. I think you can even do that at a bar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think you do it at a bar.
It's
Like,
loud in here.
yeah. Or just, I think people overthink it, man. Like, people are like, oh, what's the line? I think you just, whatever happened to like, hey, how are you? What's your name?
Oh, I don't like that.
No?
No.
It's like
See,
when you
good.
It's like when you get a GIF on Bumble. You're like, oh, a wave. Ooh. It doesn't give you any jump up points because then
be
she
like,
goes,
oh, hello, hi, how are you? I'm good, thank you for
I'm
asking.
good.
Okay, see you later. It was nice to meet
But
you.
you
isn't
get
it-
one
but-
shot to break through.
But isn't it like how it's said though? It's not like
How
like
do you
an
say
interview.
it? What's good?
Bitch!
That might get somebody.
Yeah.
No, but I don't like if a guy's like, hey, how are you? Like,
See,
how are you doing?
but I think it's said like that. It's like,
or even if he's like, hey, what's up? How are you?
That's me to a T. But I just think it's not unique. It doesn't break through. It's like you're probably the 13th guy that night that said that.
I think it'll work.
Well, you're a good looking guy.
It depends on. I feel like for me, that would put the weight on my shoulders to now reciprocate. Now I have to say something funny and clever and witty to you potentially. It's like if you're just like, hey, hi, what's up? Then it's like,
Oh,
hi.
but what I think when I'm just doing crowd work, but I think like what's your name? I understand. I guess what my overall point here is I think people just overthink everything, right? So it's like yes, like people try lines. Like, oh, you fucking, I can't even think of one.
That's stupid.
It's
Don't
stupid.
try lines.
Right, lines are horrendous.
Yeah.
But like, I think if you stop thinking about it and you just walk up to someone and said, hey, how are you? What's your name? Just something.
But then where do you go from that if she goes, Sarah?
Sarah with an A or an H?
H.
No, but that's like, now we're talking about grammar and spelling. Like, okay, I'm telling you how to spell my name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing that since I was 5.
You knew how to spell your name at 5?
I hope.
But where do you go from that once you get into that? You go, oh man, Starbucks must hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Head?
Then you ask, so the chicken or the egg, Sarah?
Yeah,
The chicken
yeah.
or the dinosaur,
Oh, we got the
Sarah?
name, yeah,
What's your
okay.
favorite shark?
Sarah.
Sarah? Yeah. Dude, people love hearing their names.
Who's your favorite actor? Michael?
Sarah. I like
Did we
it.
answer it?
Did we?
I think so.
So give him something that's not too cliche, but just maybe crack a little. Give him something different, I think, maybe.
Little silly. I think silly.
I think silly. I mean, I'm a silly girl, personally. So
Yeah, I
think
guess it depends what
silly
they're looking
wins.
for, too.
That's also true.
Yeah,
it
if you like compliment my shoes, you're like, oh, do they have those in my size? I'd be like, oh, he's funny.
Yes.
He's like, he likes my shoes. And
then
he's-
based on the reactions, kind of like the tongue thing, if they laugh at that comment, then they're
Yes.
like, oh, okay, cool, there's a vibe here.
That's what I was doing. Because if you do the favorite dinosaur or whatever, and she's like, what? And you're like, cool, you suck.
Dinosaur, I'm a Scorpio. You're like,
Oh my God. Thank God you're hot. Just say that out loud is crazy.
Is this too silly? I'm going to suck your dad's dick so I can taste the recipe.
What?
I don't know if that's silly.
I mean, I feel like you have to say that behind bars.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah,
You don't start
did you
with that.
write this question in?
No, I was looking at some of the best pickup lines on Reddit.
No, Reddit? You think Reddit gets hoes? You're gonna go to Reddit
gets
for
Illuminati.
female advice? Oh my God, these guys are all 39 virgins and they live in Atlantic City in their dad's attic.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, well, what if I suck your dad's dick to get the recipe?
And their zodiac sign is QAnon. It's not okay.
What's the sexiest hobby a guy can have?
Oh, like some sort of like carpentry, I think.
Some
like
with their hands.
wood making.
Oh, Jesus
like
Christ.
he like makes wood sculptures that are like big and beautiful and abstract. I'm not talking about anyone specific or anything.
Yeah. What about ice sculptures? Wait, who?
What?
Bob the Builder? Ice sculptures?
Ice sculptures are pretty cool.
Dude, I can see that.
That would
Really?
be sick.
If you ask
with
him
their
what
hands.
he did and he
I mean,
said,
it's
I make,
like, it's cool.
I make
Wood is cooler.
swans.
No, maybe he doesn't do swans, but still, that's pretty intricate.
It is pretty
That's
Some with
like-
the hands, though.
Yeah. Well, and nature.
Nature.
Something in nature and with your hands and getting dirty and sweaty.
I built an IKEA bed frame once. Does that do anything for anyone? Hey, yo!
Not.
You know, some with the hands, I agree. What was the question?
Yeah, I don't.
Like a hobby, right? A sexy
what's a
hobby.
hobby?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doing wood sculptures.
Yeah,
There's a guy,
Like-
on, Ins-
Oh,
there's a guy on
sorry.
Instagram who just chops wood.
I've
and he
seen
gets millions of views. And
He's
the
so hot.
comments,
It doesn't have any of my views.
none.
Never seen him.
None at all. If you don't do acrobats, I don't want them. But this guy just chops wood, and it's just like all the comments are just like wives of women. Just like, oh my, I wish my husband. I don't know why they're talking about that. They don't.
They do.
They're from San Diego. I wish my husband. I wish my legs were some lumber so we could split them in half. Yeah, and he like, dude, he could sell at Madison Square Garden just chopping wood.
Yeah, there's
He's
a dad
hot.
that I follow. He's not a hot dad, but he just does all of these dad things and
Really?
like building stuff for his daughters and stuff.
Oh,
And
wow.
I am obsessed. Every time I see his stuff, I was like, oh my God, yes. Oh,
He's like doing the taxes. You're like, fuck yeah.
yes.
Take that shirt off.
You do that for your wife.
Yeah,
Yes.
sign that 401k.
Organize the cabinets.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So
Is
good.
it because it's providing, like it registers to you that he can provide, like with his hands and he's building stuff. It's like, oh, you can protect
It
and
shows
provide.
that no, it shows that
Oh.
he's mindful. It shows that he's mindful and present and aware of his surroundings.
Or he doesn't like his family and he's trying to get away from them in nature.
No, he's not in nature. This
Oh.
guy, no.
Oh, I thought we were talking
Separate-
about wood
separate-
stuff.
separate.
No, we're not talking about the
I'm
wood
sorry.
guy. I'm
Separate
talking
guy.
about the dad guy who's
But
like,
right.
Also probably true.
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry. Yes, I agree with you 100%. I
Yeah.
thought we were talking about wood again.
no. That's super sexy because he's so mindful about.
Dude, you know what I saw over the weekend that really did something for me? I have no idea why. A girl who can whistle. She was at a bar and she did one of these. She went shh with the fingers and
Oh,
like a
yeah.
loud ass whistle, like to round up the group. And I was like, wife?
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why.
I can't do it.
I don't know why.
She's a volleyball coach.
Volleyball got ass. But it was like,
I can't do
she was
it
like trying to rally up the group. It was like, all right, let's shh. And got everybody's attention. And then she went like this. I think it was just like
It was
cool.
She's like a rancher.
Yeah. Yeah. But instead of cattle, it was bitches.
Good. Cattle me up. It was something about it where it just was like, whoa.
No, yeah. There's something powerful in that, especially if you're listening.
So
Especially
you
if,
like
the
a
people are
woman in
listening.
power?
But she didn't look like a girl who would have a whistle on her, and then she did that, and I was like, oh, the duality. I think,
Oh.
yeah, because,
Do you want to be dominated?
huh? No,
Okay.
but I want her to dominate other people.
I like that.
Their eardrums.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I told you I had a woman slap me in college, and I was like, wait, I thought it was the other way around. I was in a bunk bed in my fraternity. And she goes, "Do you like slapping?" I thought she wanted me to do it, and then I was like, "Yeah," and then she just clocked me.
This
Like
is good.
hard. Like my jaw was like unhinged.
So what are some hobbies that you two have that you think Riley would really like?
The problem is I don't have hobbies.
I was gonna
It's
say I
pro-
heard this in another podcast. They don't have hobbies.
Like-
We don't be having hobbies.
This is their
It's-
hobby.
Yeah,
that a
it's
turn
really,
I'm learning.
No, that's a turn on for me because I'm a workaholic. So when
Yeah.
people work all the time, 24/7, I'm like, yes, I love
Yes.
that. It's
Yeah.
so hot.
Same. I love a workaholic.
Yeah.
In a woman, I love that
That's
too.
me. I'm a
Yeah,
workaholic.
because then you're like, you're over here doing your own thing, and then you're like, hell yeah. Then you're like, "Ugh, why are they thinking about me? And then it's like, it's got the back and forth.
Yeah, I like a good when I walk into the room and like my girl's like writing and I'm just like I'm creeping around to get like a burrito or something so I don't bother her. It's like work, fucking do it. I love it. I love it. Motivate. I like
Same
like,
wavelength.
passion, motivated.
Passion.
Great.
yes, I agree.
Absolutely. But I'd say hobbies that women might find attractive in myself. I'm a good cat dad. No, I'm not. I just left them abandoned for like 4 days in Nashville. I did pottery once.
No, you
hilarious.
painted it. You didn't do pottery.
No, that was him.
Oh, you
I
painted it.
actually,
I
I
painted
did
it.
it.
Oh,
I did
okay.
it.
Dude,
with
it was
my hands.
good.
You got it
Oh,
back?
Dude, yeah, I got it back.
I haven't got mine back
Can I
yet.
show
I
you?
think mine exploded in the kiln.
Can I show you?
I
I'm
haven't got
yelling
back
over
yet.
everyone. I'm sorry. I just want to show you.
Show
it
me.
was for real good.
You got it in the mail?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine, they were like, we'll call you when it's done. But if we don't call, it means it exploded in the kiln. It's been about a month. That bitch RIP'd.
My stepmom does pottery. They have a whole thing in the downstairs basement.
Oh, they got their own shit there?
Yeah. They got the fucking
kiln?
that thing that bakes it and the
Yeah.
thing to spin it and make it.
It is low-key fun.
Yeah,
Like, it's
I
like-
tried
it's-
it. Yeah, it was.
It's fun to like, I have the idea of something and you kind of bring it to life. And then when
Yeah.
you're like, you do something, oh, was that good? Like, I kind of like that. Let's see, what else am I good at? I'm good at breakfast. That's about it. I can make a good breakfast.
I don't think I have any hobby. I mean, I guess I write poems sometimes, but that's only when
Poems?
I'm in my feels. I don't just like. I'm not like poem.
I'll tell you, you're a
Let's-
great mother. How about that?
Oh, thank you.
You got it?
It's sick, dude.
Oh, that is cool.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow. Not what I was expecting.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Thank you.
That's cool.
Sign the bottom of it. I'm telling you, green's my new favorite color.
It's always been your favorite color. Well, orange.
Orange, yeah.
Well,
Did we answer this question?
something
Yeah, you guys
with
don't
your
have-
hands outside
In nature.
in nature. Go throw a stick. Idiot.
Riley, does it feel better when it goes in or when it goes out?
When what
What
goes
the
in?
fuck?
Phenomenal question because I actually want to know the answer.
Like when it goes in or goes out?
Yeah.
Like you talk about a penis inside a vagina?
We're not talking about mail. What the hell?
Yeah, what's up? A podcast is
In and out. I thought we were talking about burgers. Wait, so you're saying when it
Why
first
would
goes
it
in,
feel good going out though?
if you hate the guy, man, get out of me.
That's true.
I want a divorce.
Or he's got a big mushroom head.
Oh,
The big mushroom head maybe out like
But
feels
why is
good.
a mushroom? Oh,
Because
like
it's
a little
catching. Yeah.
pop.
Not all the way out, I don't think he's saying. Is just in and then when it
tip.
comes out. And
Yeah, what
back and
feels
forth.
better? This is a great question.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're separated.
I
Or is it
think-
just one overall feeling.
Yeah, I think it
I have
is.
a pussy. I don't know why I'm answering.
Yeah, I think I only typically feel it like going in. I don't really think I'm feeling like
That's a lot of
this.
range right there.
Yeah, shorten the range up,
How
please.
big
You're
is
making
your
us feel
husband?
horrendous.
Yeah. Well, when my husband's anywhere about like this,
Yeah, when it goes
in and then out.
What is going on?
How does sex feel if you had to describe it in like just a sentence? You're putting it in a poem, opening sentence of a poem. What does sex feel
well,
like?
I've had lots of different sex, and so sadly, a lot of the sex that I had is just nothing.
Just a paycheck.
Just a paycheck.
What about with your loving husband or other people? You know,
With
like-
sex
there's-
that I'm like enjoying, I would
Yes.
say like it going in is the most like
Like the first time?
yes.
Yeah.
What does it
yes,
feel
it's
like?
The first. Oh man, what does it feel like?
Is there a word that comes to mind? Like when I think about like when I vape, I feel like this like sense of like oh hell, you know, like what is that?
going.
You know, when you got a finger in your ass, you're like, dude, you get that. You're like, it's like you're hydroplaning. Your brain is like, your brain's getting massaged. Like
Yeah,
it's like
yeah. I feel what you're saying. It's something like
you
that.
feel
Yeah, it's like
airborne.
yes, I do.
What is it? What is it like that first insert? What is that like? Because when a girl's like eyes roll back or like
Yeah, it's
she's
like it's like
"Ah."
melting. It's like
Ooh.
your body like
Melting's
is like
great.
oh,
And it's
like,
a full body thing, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, it is. It's like that initial insertion is definitely like yeah, it's melting. It's like how would I describe it? And trying to describe the sensation is interesting. I can't think of how to describe like that feeling of it going in.
You ever have your hand fall asleep
Yes.
and then when it
You
stops
jerk
falling
off with it
asleep?
after and feels like a stranger.
Yep. But then when it slowly stops falling asleep, you're like, okay, there we go. That's
No, because it's not like
not
a
okay,
pain
okay.
release.
Mm.
Because that's like pain-driven type.
okay.
It's like a craving. It's like, I guess it is kind of like hitting that vape that you've been like craving. Like it's like, it's
What
like,
about if you're starving? You're so hungry, and that first fucking
but
bite
again, that's
of the-
pain.
Okay. But isn't not having a vape kind of painful?
I mean, I guess to an extent, yeah. Maybe it's like, I
How
don't
would you
know, like
describe
I'm trying to think, does it feel as good as like a big like belly laugh? Like, you know, like one of those like big like, like you're like,
Yeah.
like one of those kinds of like really good laughs where you cry and it's like, but it's not the same. It's not like that, but
Yeah. How would I describe it?
like when your dick goes inside a fleshlight.
Just alluding to the fact that I've never had sex before.
Two very
What is
different
it? Yeah.
answers. Inside of a vagina, you're like, it's a perfect alley-oop to the dunk, and then you're hugged by warmth. Fleshlight, you're like, I'm alone. I'm in a gas station bathroom.
Yeah.
The feeling,
Yeah, but
my methamphetamines are wearing off.
yeah. But that feeling only comes when you're done with the fleshlight.
Yeah, but
'Cause
even,
when you first
even inserting, it's
I
not-
don't know,
but the,
dude.
the
When I-
warmth of there's no warmth in a fleshlight. It's just like
yeah, but you put it in the microwave
true.
for like 6 seconds.
Yeah, but you have a loving relationship, so that's why you don't feel this like sadness when you're masturbating.
Sometimes I do.
Alone.
When I'm on the road and I jerk off, I feel sad for sure.
You feel sad?
Yeah, there's
Why?
cum all over my tits. I'm in fucking Minneapolis. Not that it's a bad city, but I'm like away from home. I hate my pillow in a Marriott.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have like Cheeto dust on my feet.
That
I don't
has
even know how
nothing
to.
to do with your climaxing, though.
Yeah, but when you climax and you like look around, you're like, where's my life?
Post-nut Marriott. It's
Yeah, I mean, it's atrocious. Then you realize you just had like ramen noodles for dinner. It's 4 a.m. You can't fall asleep.
So late.
Yeah,
It's
I've
always
definitely
so-
had some of those like guilty masturbations,
Oh,
and afterwards
You
I'm
feel like
like,
shit.
And the hotel,
yeah.
the hotel fan kicks on.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You're like cold and hot.
Yeah.
It's the same feeling when you like ate too much cake and you're like, what am
I was gonna say it feels
doing?
kind of like gluttony.
Yeah,
you
it is
feel
gluttony.
like yes,
I feel
Because
shame.
also,
Yeah.
full of
like
shame.
a waste of your day
Dude.
That
and
too.
the energy.
Yeah.
You're like,
That's
I
why I
could
have to
have
go to-
used this energy to do
I
something else.
gotta go right to sleep after. If it's like 10 a.m. and I jerk off, it's the day's downhill.
Yeah,
I'm going M. Night Shyamalan. I already did backwards. I don't need anything else.
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta close the laptop immediately.
I go Mormon the second I come.
Do you masturbate every single day?
I don't. I used to multiple times, but my girlfriend lives with me, so like,
Okay, flex.
yeah,
Okay, fuck master over here.
fuck yeah. But no, I don't, dude. I don't like. We
It's
don't.
also a space thing.
Correct.
And you feel like,
But like sometimes I don't want to have sex. I just want to masturbate.
Yeah, I understand it for sure. And I mean, I think there is a difference. Like, I think
Yeah.
it's super important to have sex with yourself. It's a very important like aspect.
separate
of life.
sex lives.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes you want to just go in the fucking shower and just beat your cock like you stole something. Okay.
Yeah.
How did we get here? Is this the answer?
I think the answer
what was the
is
question?
The answer is in, right?
I think
You'd
it
say-
is.
Oh, it feels better in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess for us it feels better in too. Like that in.
yeah, it's
'Cause-
everything. It's
because
the
you're-
connecting
because you're like
pieces.
It feels better when you're.
That was a lot
Yeah,
of
when
range.
you're in,
Yeah,
you're able to press against the clit and stuff like that.
It's just, it's worlds colliding.
because I don't
It's
like this. I like this.
Bumping and grinding.
Yeah, you're like rubbing on the clit. This does not. You're like smacking my clit like this. That doesn't feel good. It's the grinding against the clit
Hold
that
on.
feels good.
Okay, no,
Okay, this checks out
there's
for
a,
everything.
what is that called? It's like a
Making love.
no. Having sex like that where you're in and you're sort of like using your pelvis to
Yeah.
grind on the clit. What is
Yeah.
it called?
Grinding.
Bump and
No,
grind.
it's
Pelvis
a
thrust?
sexual term. It's like it's literally there's an acronym
Like
for
a
it.
Kama Sutra type term.
Something
Ooh.
like that. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so
That taught me everything I needed to know.
Kama
Did
Sutra
you not already know that?
The bumping and grinding stuff, not right.
Yeah, dude, if you're in and you can feel you can feel her pelvic bone, and and on your pelvic bone, you can kind of feel it. So, like, this is your dick, and you right here, you feel her clit, and then all you do is just use this part you're in, and just use this part to grind her clit.
Yes.
But it's crazy. It's awesome.
I need a sex coach.
Dude, no,
I need somebody to watch me and be like, here, what you doing here?
I'll
do
help
this.
you.
Please. Put it like I would like I just want to know. Because we're
dude,
just taught sex ed in 7th grade and then you just figure it
Yeah,
out.
and then you watch porn, and porn is not like teaching.
They're not
you 'cause
bumping and grinding?
We're opening up for the camera to see.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
is genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what's great about the
I'll let you
position
know.
too, bro,
Meet at
is
a park.
You don't come. Like, you don't come fast because you're not going in and out. You're in, and then all you're doing is bumping the clit, so you're not moving your dick, so you can last forever because you're actually not fucking.
Genius.
If you can keep your dick hard. Some
If you
guys
can
do
keep-
struggle and will get soft when they're doing that, which is annoying and frustrating.
Blue Chew, put
Yeah.
the ad in.
It's warm in there. It's cozy.
Are you riding? Are you
Came on my floor is